Hi, over the next couple weeks we will talk about how we can help kids learn the monthly memory verse. Because at Faith Kids we want deep learning of Scripture. We want deep memorizing of Scripture. That's why we do monthly verses instead of weekly verses, where the kids can learn instead of having the kids just learn the verse quickly for 1 week and then forget about it. We want it to be done over and over again. That's also why we have the same memory verse through both our Kid Venture and our Kids Connect program, to increase that. And we have worked through and figured out the 48 most important memory verses that we want kids to know, and we've scheduled out a 4-year sequence of learning these 48 extremely important, the kind of memory verses that are needed later in life when situations come up, and they will come up in kids' minds and hearts. The kind of verses that talk about who Jesus is and speak the gospel to kids, the kind of verses that remind kids of the importance of God's Word, the kind of verses that remind kids how God is with them. And so you can help us make that happen through your work in helping kids memorize our verses. So, when it comes to memorizing anything, all the studies say that the two most important factors are repetition and multiple learning styles. So, if you repeat something over and over and over again, you will memorize it. Most of the time, memorization is just the hard work of learning it and repeating something over and over again. And two, if you can incorporate multiple learning styles into how you memorize something, your chance to memorize it goes up a lot. Stuff like being able to see something and hear something. Stuff like doing motions to it, stuff like hearing, getting rhythms connected to it through songs, or if you can attach a smell to something that you're learning. If you have to study for a test, take a mint gum, chew on that a little bit while you're studying, and then pop that in when you go to take the test, and that will help you smell and taste kind of connect those experiences together, and you'll remember more for your test. So, in what we want to do with our memory verses is to get kids to repeat it over and over again, hopefully without realizing that's all they're doing. So you just do games where they have to say it over and over again, and attach a bunch of different learning styles together. That's why I send you out the memory verse with motions and with the song. So next week we'll tackle some of my favorite activities to do with it. But I hope that this kind of picture of our memory verses gets your juices flowing, your creative juices flowing, to figure out a game or two that you can do to help kids memorize Scripture. If it does and you came up with one, send it out to us and reply all, and so that we all can share our great memory verse games. Alright, talk to you next week.